Hello my friends and welcome to Puerto Vallarta International Airport. In today's video, I'm just going to do a short little walk around, show you what this airport looks like from the outside, from the inside, share a couple of tips as someone who's been through this airport a few times before, and then I'm going to catch my flight because I am flying to another Mexican city, which stay tuned on this channel and you will find out soon where I'm going to. But for the moment, I'll just give you an idea. When you first arrive, there's a good chance if you're flying into Vallarta, you'll come out of one of these doors. If you're craving a beer or a margarita, you can immediately get one here. Before you even get your taxi into the city, they have you covered. And speaking of taxis into the city, I mean, look, just take a look at this. Take a look at all these people offering pickups, offering taxis. In case you've never been to Puerto Vallarta, that'll give you an idea of just how popular a destination this is. In fact, I've been here a few years ago and I have to say the traffic situation is getting pretty intense. This city is quickly growing. But there's a good reason why it's quickly growing, and that's because Puerto Vallarta and the surrounding area, which is the state of Jalisco, is absolutely beautiful. So if this is your first time here, you're going to enjoy yourself. Now right now I'm just going to give you another tip. If you've arrived and you don't know how you're getting to your hotel or wherever you're going to, when you first arrive, if you want to, you can take one of those taxis. They're going to approach you as soon as you come outside. They're going to offer you taxis. But in my experience, the taxis tend to be more expensive. I would highly recommend you negotiate a price that sounds fair before you get in the taxi, or who knows how much they might ask you for. If you call an Uber, it's actually a bit confusing because Uber, the app, will allow you to take an Uber, but it's technically banned at the Puerto Vallarta Airport. So what you got to do, hopefully you can follow where I just walked you to, just the kind of, when you go out the doors, you just walk left all the way until you see this bridge. And then on the other side of that bridge, this is a walking bridge, you go up the stairs, or I guess it's a ramp. You go up the ramp, you go over there, you go down that long ramp, and then the Uber drivers can meet you on the other side. It's very confusing because the Uber app will tell you that your driver's coming right to the door of the airport. But in reality, they can't do that. So the Uber driver might message you and say, hey, can you take the bridge and meet me? If that all sounds very confusing, just take a taxi or, organize a lift before you arrive. But I know there'll be some people out there who like taking Uber, so hopefully that can help one or two people at home. Anyway, as we pass by some of these crowds, I'm going to take you back inside, show you a bit of the interior of the airport, and then we will go through security. I obviously won't be filming that part. Then I'll show you a bit what it looks like past the security. So you can see the guests coming off of the airplanes. And then this way, you start to see the food options. So we have a market, we have Subway. All of the check-in stations are to my right. I immediately feel that pleasantly cool air conditioning, so if you're struggling a bit with the heat outside, Don't worry, it's nice and cool inside here. In fact, sometimes I find the air conditioning in Mexico can be too strong, so I like to bring a sweater just in case. Yeah, this is mostly just the check-in area. Coffee shop to my left, which I took a look at earlier. They were asking for about 90 pesos just for a basic coffee, which is quite expensive for Mexico, but hey, when you're in an airport, you got to take what you can get. Now I actually see something here that, to me, this looks like they're advertising a new airport terminal. So hopefully I'm not mistaken. This might just be like a model of the terminal we're in now, but if that's the case, I don't know why they would have all this promotion. So I think they're promoting a new terminal, which is coming soon. And if that is the case, that'll definitely help this city, which is quickly growing, as I was telling you. As I continue my walk, you probably saw that Carl's Jr. We have a market. If you need any last minute souvenirs, Puerto Vallarta Airport has you covered. And if you want New York style pizza, Puerto Vallarta also has you covered. And now I'm gonna put my camera away. I'm gonna pass through the security check, and then I will see you on the other side. And then, as we make it through the security, we immediately enter into a giant duty-free shop, as is the case in so many airports around the world these days. Maybe I'll show you a couple prices just to give you an idea. Ooh. $19. That is a very big chocolate bar, but still. In general, I try not to buy too much at airports. Not that the things here aren't good, but you are paying a lot more than you are outside of the airport, as any traveler can tell you. Quick look at some of the food options here. Starbucks, KFC, Subway, Sbarro. Interesting how with so many good Mexican companies out there, we just see the same American brands that we saw 2 minutes ago on the other side of the security check. On the one hand, you could say that that's an indication of just how many American and Canadian travelers go through Puerto Vallarta, that they're trying to cater to our tastes, I guess, but to me it doesn't make sense, because anyone who's traveling in Mexico wants to see more local options. I think most of us can wait a few more hours before having our Subway sandwich, but certain companies like Subway and Starbucks seem to be in every airport around the world. Wow, okay, this airport is even bigger than I thought. Bubblegum Shrimp Co. Wow. Yeah, this really puts in perspective how many tourists Puerto Vallarta gets. This is wild. Now, I am filming in February, so this is kind of peak tourist season, I would say. If you were to ever visit in the summertime, I'm sure it'd be a bit quieter, but most people are here in the winter when it's very cold in Canada and the US. Johnny Rockets, wow. I mean, am I crazy? Like, do we really need so many pizza and burger places? Don't people want to have delicious Mexican food before they leave? Anyway, I've said enough about that. I'll continue this little tour. To my left, VIP lounge. I'm not sure what is required to get in there, but I'm sure that I don't have it, so I'll continue my walk. Oh my God, is this boarding for one of the flights? Look at this crowd of people. Wow. Okay, I'm starting to see why they need that new terminal. This place is packed.
American Airlines 1215 to Dallas Fort Worth. Please board at gate 17.
I will say the security check was pretty fast. They had a lot of people working, so it didn't take too long to get through. But yeah, as you see these crowds, if you are flying out of Puerto Vallarta and you expect a quiet little airport, think again. Anyway, as I show you these last few gates, thank you again for watching, and I will catch you next time.